Hello, I am Dr. Shoshana Lewis. I am a doctor of physical therapy, the founder and CEO of Miru Core Choice Rehabilitation, where we specialize in orthopedics and pelvic health wellness for men and women. When I first approached Yannick, I needed a logo and digital aids that needed to represent my company in a way that was not orthodox. I wanted to use actually certain things from past projects that I had done with her to create this new fresh vision for where I wanted to take my healthcare practice and approach it in a way, again, that was very unorthodox. Starting with Train to Go, which was my exercise company where I did personal training and wellness training as well as nutritional training while I was actually a physical therapy student, and now moving into a full-on private practice catering to men and women in very intimate regions such as the pelvic floor as well as low back and hip. I needed something that was going to meld who I was in my creative ways as well as who I am as a doctor, and she did that beautifully. Essentially, the solution that was delivered was a very clean logo for both companies, starting with Train to Go, a very clean, chic, timeless logo that still read fitness and wellness, but was also timeless enough where for my business I sold t-shirts as well as delivering these services, and it allowed me to be able to be broad across multiple industries while still servicing my clientele. And the brand logo that she developed, an icon, didn't pigeonhole me in my business. I didn't feel like it didn't meet my business needs. Now for my private practice, again, I wanted something that was a little more unisex, something that was a little more strong, something that was a little bit more out of the box. And so the issue that I would run into is that because it is unorthodox, some things didn't look the way I wanted my brand to look. And because this wasn't anything that I had seen, it was very difficult to be able to describe what it was that I was looking for. And Yannick nailed it. Like, she gave me exactly what I was looking for, and I am so excited to build my brand with these visual aids that she's provided. So the style guide essentially helped me to see services that I didn't even know I needed. And so I was able to write a blurb to Yannick and letting her know what my company stood for, what our core values were, what I stood for as a person, and what I wanted to portray in my business. But she took that blurb and gave it a vision. She gave it a face. She allowed me to be able to see the color palette, the color wheel, to see the logo, to see business cards, to see style tags, to see t-shirts, to see everything that I told her I wanted for my business in order for me to be able to see it in a way where my brand pretty much just jumped off of the page. I absolutely love the final result. I feel like Yannick is very patient because I constantly changed my mind about what I wanted, and as I saw things start to come together, I started to get, move in different directions, and she was very patient. She delivered the entire time, very professional, and I am in love with the final results. And again, very, very, very excited to build my brand. I loved that Yannick is very culturally competent. I feel like certain aspects of my business, as being a minority business owner, I didn't have to explain to Yannick. I felt like she understood me and could understand anybody in her cultural competence, not just in my ethnicity, but everyone else around her. And I felt like that kind of set her apart. So there were certain things that were understood that I didn't have to necessarily say, that she just got from a cultural standpoint. But also what stood out to me was her professionalism, her timeline, and her ability to deliver exactly when she said she would, if not sooner. And with things moving quickly, and especially being able to get her to do these things for me during a time like COVID-19. It really made the process very seamless and took less stress out of the process that could have been in it due to a numerous of other factors. I chose Yanique because she was just the best fit. She had done work for me for another company that I had, and I loved my experience, and that had been about 4 years prior. And to reach back out to her now for my now second company really did allow me to see how she has grown as an individual in her business, and more the fit just became more perfect, and I honestly wouldn't go to anybody else for my visual needs.